Good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever time it might be. I think I usually say good morning to you guys, and it's probably not even morning. I'm Art Tolentino. I'm with ART Printing Service in Hawthorne, California, and made me a t-shirt today. See if I can stand up and show you. Oh, kind of hard. There you go. You create and we print. Got my, there you go. I got a big hole in me. Got my my QR code on there too. Anyway, that's crazy. What are we going to talk about today? Well, today I wanted to talk about doing catalogs. I'm going to turn off my virtual screen because it kind of like doesn't work good when I'm trying to show you stuff. Whoops, I don't want to turn the camera off. So let me get rid of this virtual screen. Probably should have done that to begin with. There's my background. Now you know what the inside of my shop looks like. But anyways, I wanted to talk about doing these things. These are what we call catalog books, little booklets. They're saddle stitch on the edge, has a little staple in there. We call it saddle stitching, and you can make in dividends of 4. And the reason why you do it in dividends of 4 is when you open it up, one sheet has 4 pages. Okay, this happens to be 2 sheets stapled together. Okay, so when you have 2 sheets stapled together, you have page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6, page 7, and last but not least, page 8. So that's an 8-page saddle stitch booklet, self-cover. Now when I say self-cover, the reason why we call it self-cover is if it was an 8-page plus a cover, the cover would be like a thick paper cardstock, and the pages would be like what this is, 100-pound text. This happens to be 28-pound hammer mill, but it looks kind of glossy, but it's a hammer mill paper. It's like color copy. It's very, very, very smooth finish. But this is our. We made this for us, ART Printing Service, and this is an 8-page, 8.5 by 11 catalog. So let's get on to our storefront and let me show you how to order these things because it could be a bit confusing. Okay, so let's get on our storefront, and of course, like always, I'm not ready. I'm gonna have to search for it. I got to go to Safari here. Oh, actually, I'm there. I'm ready. I lied. Let's go to there, and you can look. You can find it 2 ways. You can find it here, and there it is, right there. Sometimes it's there. Sometimes we can only get so many items on a page. So sometimes when you want to find something, you go to categories. And this is a saddle stitch booklet. So what would that be under? I think it'd be under copy services because we're doing these on our color copier. Okay. We do larger quantities, which you can call us and get a price. We'll give you a competitive price. I don't sell those on the internet because the pricing is confidential. On the larger quantities, like 5,000 and 10,000 catalogs, I have special pricing. I don't want no one to know because I don't want the competitors to know they can undercut me. But on the smaller stuff, I don't mind giving out prices. So we're going to go with a saddle stitch book. That's what these are called, saddle stitch booklets. And you click that right there. And again, always read the description because the description is going to tell you something that's going to help you. It's going to educate you. It's going to help you to understand how to order the product. Okay. So let's read the description. This is a saddle stitch booklet. Booklets, because you're going to order more than one, but you could order one. We have no minimums. You can order one, or you can order 1,000,000. Okay, we'll take it. And like I said, I'm not going to give you a price for 1,000,000. You have to call me up. We're going to work it out, and we're going to sharpen the pencil. We're going to give you a better price than anybody can give you. If you find a lower price, you call me back and we'll work on it, okay? Anyways, saddle stitch booklets. Let's read this. It says, these custom printed booklets are printed on 100-pound matte text. Well, not anymore. We added some other papers. We have 100-pound matte text. We have 28-pound hammer mill writing, color copy writing, and we have 100-pound gloss text. And we also have 70-pound accent opaque text, which is a really nice uncoated paper. I think you would really like that. And we don't charge any extra for the accent opaque. The hammer mill and the accent cost the same thing. We charge a little extra for the gloss and matte text. Okay? So we print that on those papers. We'll update that now that I see that. I didn't even see that. We print this in 4 color CMYK, C meaning cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. And those 4 colors create millions of other colors when we mix them together. We print them on both sides. You can order 8.5 by 5.5 booklets, or you can order 8.5 by 11 booklets. Or if you have a custom size, let us know. If it's bigger than 8.5 by 11, we'll charge you for 8.5 by 11 pricing. If it's smaller than 8.5 by 11 or 8.5 by 5.5, we can give you the 8.5 by 5.5 price. Like, let's say you got a little 4 by 5 little booklet you want to make, just let us know, and we'll give you special pricing on it. Okay. So, but we have 8.5 by 5.5 and 8.5 by 11 booklets. The colors are rich, and there is no minimum amount to order. You can order one booklet if you like. Of course, the more you order, the less the unit price is. So if you order once, it'll be like $23. If you order 10, they'll be like $5.70 each, and then $57 for 10. Okay, but the per unit price, the individual booklet price, is less. So please provide PDF files with each page set at the size of the trimmed booklet. So in other words, when I say that, try not to do a spread. Try not to put try not to make this right here. Try not to duplicate this and give me the artwork looking like that, like they're page 4 and page 1 together. Okay, let me do that. Okay, just give me one page at a time. That's artwork number 1, artwork number 2, artwork number 3, and so forth and so on. Do it that way. You can do it. You can give me one file, and there's be page 1 on top, page 2, second, page 3, third, page 4, fourth, page 5, and so forth and so on. That way, I can, if there's bleeds or crossovers, I can adjust it and make it right. If you do it, I can't guarantee it's going to come out the way you might be thinking it might come out. Okay, so let me do it. You create the artwork, you create the PDFs, and I'll lay them out so that they match up and they line up properly. Okay, so please provide PDF files with each page set at the size of the trimmed booklet. So for example, if you're going 8.5 by 11, set it at 8.5 by 11. If you have bleeds, add an 1/8 inch margin around it and set it at 8 3/4 by 11 1/4. Okay, at 1/8 inch all the way around. So 8.5 plus an 8 plus an 1/8, 8 for the top and 8 for the bottom is 8 3/4. So if you have bleeds, and here we go, please provide a 1/8 inch border around each page. An 8 by 11 booklet should be set at 8 3/4 by 11 1/4. We will do the final trim to 8.5 by 11. These books come with 2 staples on the binding edge to hold the books together. We cannot do landscape style booklets on the 8.5 by 11 booklets. We can do that on a landscape style on the smaller 8.5 by 5.5 booklets. Our machines. Okay, so here we are back again. I got interrupted, and that happens. I'm running a business. I can't not answer the phone. We have to answer the phone. So, anyways, let's get back to where we were. The books come with 2 staples, like we said. And to upload your files, you just click here and you upload your files. I showed you this the other day how to do this. If you haven't seen it, you say add files. You say files from my computer, and pick a file and go to town and do it. How do you get back? You hit the back button and we're back. Okay, so let's go back up here. Let's order some books. Okay, let's look at my book here that we did. This is an 8-pager, and let's say we're going to make 150 copies of these things. Okay, let's see how much that costs. And we're going to print it on the 28-pound hammer mill. Okay, so type of paper. First thing you ask, 28-pound hammer mill. We have a choice, like I said earlier, of 70-pound accent opaque, 100-pound matte text is a little extra charge for that. 100-pound gloss text, same as the matte, same pricing. So we'll go with a 28-pound hammer mill. Number of pages. Now, okay, so are we going to go 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 5.5? We're going to price it 8.5 by 11. So it says I'm choosing 8.5 by 11. No pages for this size, because that first one is for 8.5 by 5.5, as you can see right there. So this is what gets confusing for some people, and I apologize for that, but there's really not a better way I can do that. The second one, number of pages for 8.5 by 11 booklets. Okay, so we want 8 pages, and we click that. How many do we want? What did I say earlier? 150. So we type in 150. You could scroll all the way there, but it takes a little bit of time. And you hit add to cart. And then you proceed to checkout. Now, I did this earlier because I was testing it. So for 150 bucks, it comes to $1.60 a book, which isn't too bad. That's a good price. $240 for 158 page booklets. Now, think about that, because 8 pages to a book, all right? So you're really getting it for about 50 cents a book, right? 8 times, that's $4. 25 cents a page. 8 times 30, 8 times 20 is 60. There you go. You're getting like for like 20 cents a copy. Is that right? 8 times 0.2. 8 times 20. Yeah. 8 times 5 to 12. Yeah. $1.60. 8 times 2. Yeah. That's cheap. Maybe I'm doing it too cheap. That's pretty cheap. Anyways, for 150 books, I don't think you can beat that price anywhere. Am I making money on this? I am. Don't worry about it. I'm making $240. Now, that's the thing. When you make a lot of copies, it adds up. So that's what we try to do. That's why one copy costs $20. Check this out. Maybe more than 20 copies. You want to just order one copy of that thing, and you could do that. You can do whatever you want. Whoops. $20.30 for one copy. So I'm going to make one copy for you for $20. I mean, that's what it is. You make 150 copies. Or let's see what 200 is. 200. Try that. $1.60. That's probably my lowest price right there. $1.60, which sounds right. 20 cents per site, per page. Okay, so that's it. Easy. So we'll go ahead and we'll end it right there. That's the go-to on this. Let's see what else we can do next. Maybe I'll show you about t-shirts next time. We're talking about t-shirts. All right. I hope that helps. I hope you learned something. I hope you're going to order some books. They're great for programs. You can have a wedding. You need a program. We can do one sheet. Just go through color copies, and you can tell us what kind of paper you want. You want 20-pound hammer mill, or if you want 100-pound gloss text or cover, we do cover. Whatever you want, we can do it for you. Just let us know. And if you have trouble doing the artwork, give us a call. We'll be glad to help you. We do it all the time. I made my t-shirt, okay? So, and if you saw my business card tutorial, you saw how I came up with that ART printing software. Saw how I did that. Really easy, but it takes time. It takes a lot of experience. Take care. Love you guys. Bye-bye.